Hello, thank you so much for watching these videos. My name is Kamia Simon and let's proceed. Alright, so previously we could see any video in case the ID of the playlist is clicked and we had to format some good bootstrap. Alright, so very easy. What we're going to do, we're going to add to make sure that this is in a row so that this comes to this place. Alright, but it won't be responsive. For example, if I right click here and then I choose inspect, you can see that we have this going to the other side because the column is not responsive to the divisional. For example, if I come down here and then instead of call 10 I add a call maybe MD and I give it 8, okay, then I press enter. I don't know what can I use. Okay, let me do a margin. Okay, it is that. Let me do still a margin left of 5. Okay, so you can see all you need to do is give it some kind of responsiveness so that things do not go into each other, what we've not done. But let me go. First of all, I want this to get to the other side. So we go to our admin here. Okay, this is the one for the playlist. We can add a row here, but I'm going to go to this and then I add a row here. So because this is a table without a div, so I'm going to do a div, okay, and then I go to the bottom before the end of the section. Is it the add? Okay, I'm supposed to add it here, not there, because this is 1. So I add it here because this is the video list. I add a div and then I go down. Also, I add the closing tag of a div. Okay, then I save and refresh. You're going to see, we want to see the difference. All right, so we still don't have it up there until I add a class of row to make it a bootstrap div now. Class is equal to row. All right, then I save. If I refresh here, all right, it has moved to this place, but we do not have the responsiveness yet. So now the rest of the items work very well. I'm going to give this more because I think it is 4. So if the other one is 4, let me give this 8. Okay, to fit the row very well. So if I refresh, all right, I've not seen any changes. Have I saved all? Okay, but I'm very sure this is covering up. I'm so sure this is covering up this specify inspect. Just need to do some good bootstrap to make sure that it takes the whole place. Let me see. So this is 4. And then this is supposed to be 8. Okay, it's supposed to be class. Let me see. I haven't added class. Yes, it's supposed to be class is equal to call 8. All right, save and refresh. This should do the magic. Great. All right, so what is remaining is us making sure we can add a video to our playlist that is selected. First of all, we shall be taking in the playlist ID, okay, that was submitted there. So the first thing we need to go to a principal here. We need to go to the principal controller, okay, and then we make sure that our response is responding the ID here. So we're going to look for videos, okay, where all videos where the ID, so I'll need to go to So I'll need to go to the videos table, and then I look for what I called the foreign key. All right, so videos, and then I call the foreign key playlist. So videos, where the playlist is equivalent to the ID. Remember, this playlist is supposed to be a single number, which is an integer. All right, so videos where playlist is compared to the ID that is imported. Okay, so video found should be equal to that. First of all, let me first add all videos, and then we shall come to this, I think, later, to identify which videos belong to which playlist. Okay, so video found that. So let me first comment the one above. That is 1. 2, we need to have this ID. So instead of playlist all, we can have another that is submitting that playlist. Now this is kind of logic to if for people who are not using any JavaScript or any API codes, things of the sort. So playlist selected will be playlist find the ID now, find $ID. Okay, and then we shall also now come here and respond back with playlist selected. Playlist selected. Great. So if you've responded with playlist selected, we're going to go and find which playlist is that. So if I come here, I want to echo which playlist has been selected up here. All right, so I'm going to go to this is the video list. No, to this one. Okay. And then the first thing I want to do is I want to create a div up there. And then inside that div, I want to give back the playlist selected. Therefore, it will be, this time around I'm not making an each statement because I'm not looping through anything. So therefore, under the principal control, it will be playlist selected. So $playlist selected, I'm going to first find the ID, then I'll say, okay, copy that. Then up here, it should be $playlist selected, then ID. Therefore, it should display for us an ID of 2. Let me give this an H1 or H2 tag. H2 tag. So it will display for us an ID of 2 up there because it's the one that is selected. If I press 3, the ID you can see is changing to 3. Now, if necessary, you display the ID. But what I want to do, I want to display the playlist title. Great. So if I refresh, you can see it's the playlist title that we've selected there. All right, so I also want to make sure that I add videos to that particular playlist. The first thing I want to do is also clean up this. First of all, okay, it's great. I want each video to have a video and the image, and to see if the video is visible. So the video name. So when we choose add video, want to add the video name and then the link to that video. Great. So I'm going to clean up this and then make sure that everything that is needed is added, and then we come back later. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching these videos, and let's proceed. Okay, previously we were doing something with the admin side of the videos, and okay, right now I've started with the image, the videos table, and I want you to see what is available. All right, so first of all, when you're creating videos, I think the defined subscription may be null. in that case. And also the raw code is going to be now the video URL, and then the availability, that's automatic. So I'm going to make some of these structures nullable. Let me do that check instantly. All right, most of them are null apart from the foreign keys, which is good. We planned it before. All right, so let's go ahead. So some of the modifications I've done, I've made sure that when I choose to, first of all, I've updated the table. So there will be the video title, the image, the embedded link, and then the subscription level for that particular video, and if the video is visible or not. And then we can also choose to add. Now, when we choose to add is what I've updated. You need to add the video name, and then the embedded link, and then the image that can be the icon for that particular video, because it's going to be in the playlist, and when someone clicks on it, we go to the video. All right, so the rest is simple. I'm going to go to that place, which is the admin videos, and then inside the form, we add the necessary. So first of all, we are receiving, but I'm looking for the add form, and I just have to scroll down. All right, which is okay. So I'm looking for where it routes. So it routes to add video. Remember, some of these things were already created. So I'm going to make one for the add video. So this is still under the admin. So just like the add playlist, I'm just going to copy that same route, then add it below here. Okay. So I make add video, very simple, which routes to add video. Still in the, it routes to add video, still in the same, in the same video principal controller. Now, I may also make a route where it takes in the ID, because I want that ID to be defined the other side. So it will be add video, but I may be taking in the ID, and that ID is defined the other side. Now, it may not route to that particular ID, but it may take the ID and then it returns that back. All right, so all the ID may be just something foreign, which is indicated as a hidden key. All right, so if I go to the principal controller, all I need to do is I'm just going to copy what we already did of adding a playlist, and then I make it add video, and then it will do a return back. So I'm scrolling down. I think I made a demarcation somewhere. Oh, I didn't make demarcations, which is bad because I need to have comments so that I follow along when I'm making on the playlist all videos. All right, so I'll add a video, and which is taking in a request, and then one of our first requests, like I did before. So in the first request, we are looking for the name. In the name field, we have the video name, and then we have the embedded list and the video image. All right, so I'm going to go to the principal controller. So the first input, I'm adding the video name. Secondly, I'm adding the embedded list and then the image. Now the image, you know what we do with the image. So the video image. So I already have the video image in the playlist. So I'm going to call this the video. The other one, I'm going to call this the embedded link as a variable. And then this one is the video name. Video name as a variable. All right, so I'm copying the embedded link. So it's the embedded link, not the embedded list. So embedded link, and then the video image will be the variable for the image name. All right, so the video image, I'm doing a copy paste. Great. So we very well know that we're receiving most of the things. So I'm just going to do a replacement here. Okay, and then first of all, I need also to get which ID that the video will be saved to. So this will be video added, and then it's under videos. Video added will be under, and now we're going to look for the model which is called videos. Okay, create. So one of the things I'm going to look for, okay, I'm going to come back because it's going to give us the error for the subscription. It may not give us the error for subscription because it's now for the moment, but we need a foreign key of which video that we are looking at. All right, so let me go under the video table, and then I get to know what am I looking for. Under the videos, I'm looking for the title for the video, and then the image, which is null for the moment, which means it's not a must that the video must. Okay, and then the subscription, which is also null. All right, and then the raw code. All right, so we're going to first take in the image, but I need to have the playlist and even the category. Okay, so the playlist and the category. I'll look into categories. So first of all, we need to have the title and then the image. So the image can be null for the moment, which means even if I don't add the image for the other side, but at least to make the video shorter, let's be able to save that. So I also need the embedded link, which is under the row, something called, the embedded link is something called raw data, raw underscore code, and it will be taking in the embedded. So I'm interchanging the variable, which is going to be embedded, and then this will be video. Okay, and after creating that, I want it to return back. Now, one other thing, for the embedded, I need to add. So one of my favorite EDM producers is Netson. Now, one of the songs from Netson that I like one called Ohana. I like one called Give Love. So I'll be taking Ohana. All right, so we have Ohana official. And then what I want is this, starting with the ARA. So this is the embedded ID for this YouTube video. Now, since we have a search, that's why we have this. Now, this is some other items from the link, but what I'm going to do, I only need this. Okay, so that's Ohana for you, no worries. So, let me do the saving. I'll keep Ohana on the hold here, and then we come this side and we do the refresh. Okay, we also need the playlist ID that we're going to add to. Come on. All right. So let me just paste the link for Ohana there, just for the moment. So I'm going to create a hidden field where I'm taking the playlist ID. So I'm going to create one input. And then the type of the input is going to be hidden. And the name is going to be playlist, video, or responsive playlist. Let it be video playlist, something of video playlist. And then we shall be taking the value of the playlist. So since it's a hidden input, we won't be seeing it. So we are taking in the value of the playlist, which is the same as what we have there in Blades. So we're going to come and take what we have at the top, and then I just change, instead of this selected video title, selected playlist title, I'm going to change it to ID. Okay, so I'm looking for the value. Here it is. So it's going to give us the ID. So which means I take this name of the form, which is video playlist. Okay, I'll add it. So I'll go to the principal controller, and then I'm taking in the responsive playlist. So it's going to be playlist or video playlist, vid playlist. and then we take back, we are taking in from the vid playlist, copy, we are taking in video playlist, okay, which is the name, sorry for that. So video playlist instead of the embedded link. Okay, so which means here, when we add the value for the playlist, it's going to look at that. So remember, we have the playlist as the foreign key. We also have category. We have playlist as a foreign key. We also have category, but we shall have a look into that. So where is it? Okay, so $vid playlist. Category, the category section. Okay, let me see what I do with it. So I'll take in category, and I just give it a value of 1. There's nothing I can do. Okay, so I can save. So when I come back here, the first thing I want us to inspect, so let me refresh, and when I choose the add, so we don't see the foreign key, okay, the hidden item. So when I choose to inspect, and then I scroll down on the page, so let me widen this. So I scroll down in that particular section. I'm on the add playlist. No, I need the other. So the other div, remember we have 2 here. So we need the model for that. I think I'm missing out on 1. Am I still on the one for adding the playlist? I just need to be sure. Okay, so add video. So you can see that we do not have that foreign key there. Okay, add link. Okay, because the type is hidden for that kind of key. All right, so let's add our video. So the video is going to be Ohana by Netson, and then the embedded link. Okay, we can just come and copy it from here. So I just need only this. Copy. However, there are scripts that work with many things that YouTube provides. And then I can choose an image or not. I don't have the image, so let me choose to save the changes, and we see what we get. If we have an error, we shall receive an error. So it's saying it cannot get the title property. No worries. I totally expect that, simply because we copied and pasted. Right, so let's go and double check. So okay, first of all, I'm going to make sure that this is a post, because we are sending a post. And then okay, so a post corresponding with a post. So let me save all and then refresh over here. All right, so let me also go to the principal, then I add a die dump to make sure that I get at least something. All right, so I'm going to die dump video so that I see which kind of video that, if I'm getting items there. All right, so let me add. Okay, I'm just adding anything right now. All right, so the post method is not supported. Let's go and double check. All right, so in the web, we have the post, and then even here we have a post. Now, since this is a link, let me stroke this, and then we see what we get. So, okay, let me stroke the add video. Or I could have stroked it from the other side. So let me check. So web. All right, so refresh. Okay, so let me refresh, continue Ohana, and then check that, and then save. All right, so we're receiving it. We're receiving that. So this is what was required for that post. So let me go to the controller now. I do away with the die dump, and then we make sure that the rest are working. Okay, so the category would be the category of the topics. Maybe if it is under JavaScript, Laravel, or something of the sort. So I've just chosen category 1, but it's not added in the database. So let me go back, refresh, and then add. So the video is Ohana, and then the embedded link. Let me go to YouTube and then choose the link for Ohana. So here it is, starting from the arrow there. All right, so let me paste. So I'll paste it here. All right, then I save. Great. All right, we're seeing something blank, which does not produce good results. Let me check if it has saved in the database. Refresh, nothing's there. And that simply could be because, first of all, the return and the saving is within the request file, if request has file. You see? So we're not checking if request has no file. All right, so let's do this. First of all, let's get the return and put it out of the if request, if statement, and we see if we shall return anything. Okay, let me go and refresh and then add the video link, save changes. Great, it is returning, which means now we must put our items out of the request file. Yes, because it's checking if request has file, and else if it has no file, what do you do? Now, instead of writing an else statement, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this out. So the create part. So I'm going to put it out here, just like that. And then let me refresh here. Great, so let me try to add the same video with the same link, save. Okay, so it's looking for original file name, that variable. Great, it is looking for it within this, so the original file name when I'm trying to save the image. Great, I'll first comment that out because we're not taking in the image as yet. So it is looking for that variable from up here. All right, so what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to first comment out everything concerning the image. So that we get the rest of the results, and then we shall come back to the image later. All right, so let me refresh, then add the video, and then save. All right, so there is the video. We need to get the rest, for example, the embedded link, and then the subscription, I think I'm calling something else. So you can see, so it's under MusicX. If I call out another video, okay, so we need to clean something here because it's bringing the video on each and every. So we want the video to be responding to which music playlist is being called. So we have a where variable, okay? We have a where variable which is supposed to be called here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to uncomment the where. Remember we commented it before, so that it brings the video to where the playlist is equivalent to the ID. Great, so let's refresh again. We should see a blank list somewhere. Okay, let me double check. So under admin videos, so videos all where playlist. So let me check the playlist. Let me refresh here. So playlist is 1, okay, is equivalent to, so playlist, the playlist field is equivalent to the ID variable. Okay, let me comment this. This is also bringing us the error because I was Okay, so let me refresh. Come on, let me refresh here. Great. So we can see our thing working. Ohana is under that. All these, the others are empty. All right, so let's make sure we add something maybe under the video playlist. So I'm going to look for another video on YouTube. Let's check if that's Ohana. Let me check. Netzone. Yes, Be Myself. So this is the address for Don't Be Myself. It's Be Myself by Netzone. I'll copy that. Okay, then we go to our website. Then I'm going to choose add video. So it's called Be Myself. And then the embedded link or the link key is that. Then I choose to save. Great. So you can see we have one in that and then another in this, and these are different. Now I'll look into the subscription. I think I'm calling the same key, but now we know what to fill in here with the blade. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure we have the links so that we can be able to edit them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead in the admin videos, then I look for my table. So let me refresh. There we are, and we can do an edit now and edit other things such as the subscription, some of the things that we so you go ahead and work out working with the subscription, with the editing of the subscription, with the delete. In the next video, I'm going to be working now on our front pages, the landing pages, things of the sort. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Let's meet in the next video. Do not forget to subscribe, donate, or if you want to sponsor, you contact us.